Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Tony Fuentes, and today is going to be a short little quick video, but we're going to be chit-chatting and giving some updates with some cheesecake. We're going to break open the New York style cheesecake from Father's Table. There it is. And what I'm going to do is talk with you and answer some of your questions really fast. You've been asking what guitar tone patches are going to be uploaded very soon in the near future or in the next coming days. So I thought I would give you a quick rundown of what videos are coming as far as tone patches, and they're already the tones are already finalized. They're set, and I'm just gonna make the videos. So really fast, let me open this up. So we are trying out, because real fast, I have a review channel. The link is below, where I review products. I already have 2 other cheesecakes in the freezer. Those will be coming as far as reviews. But for now, we are just gonna enjoy this right now with us. And I'm not gonna cut it up in slices or anything like that. I'm just gonna eat it like this. We're just gonna eat it like this. Pippi's over there on the sofa. She is sound asleep. And I'm recording this because I just wanted to, I'm recording my videos tomorrow on some tones. But I thought really fast, let me just tell you what's coming. But first, let me take a bite out of this. So, let's see. But Tony, why don't you cut out slices like a normal person? Are you going to eat the whole thing, Tony? No, I'm not going to eat the whole thing, bitch. No. But I'm going to enjoy it. Look, I'm making a mess already, aren't I? Look. Like, can you see that? Can you see that? Oh shit, I almost fell. I'm sorry, but I'll tell you sure like cheesecake. I do. I have cheesecake every night, and I watch like 2-3 episodes of the Golden Girls. Golden Girls. Maybe I should do a tutorial on the Golden Girls theme music and show you how to play that on guitar. Alright, let me put this down real fast. Alright. It's going to be a short video, but here are the tones that are finalized and that are coming. And real fast, just because I list a guitar player doesn't mean I know how to play their style. More than likely, I do not know how to play their style, but I picked it up from either a video, an audio recording, a famous song, and I'll try to play a snippet of it in the video that I record for it, but I do not know their styles, okay? But hopefully when you hear the tone, you'll be like, oh, that's so-and-so. Oh, that's so-and-so. Alright, so real quick, in no particular order, I have a John Mayer patch. John Mayer, phenomenal player, bluesy rock along the lines of Joe Bonamassa, Eric Johnson-ish. So I have his tone. It's a live tone. I have a John Petrucci tone. I cannot play any John Petrucci, but I'll try to play like a little snippet. And if you guys can play John Petrucci or know his style, this tone patch will be really good for you. Let me get another little piece here, hold on. Look, I mean, you have to watch me eat, right? Hold on. Now normally I slice it up and put it on a plate like a normal person, but sometimes you just gotta enjoy cheesecake. Alright. I have a Brian May tone from 1984. Yes, this is right before the Live Aid. I think Live Aid was 85, but this is, I just called it Brian May 84. I think the reason why I called it this, if my memory serves correctly, I think I did a Starlix video, and this tone patch of Brian May is from that Starlix video instructional that he did back in the 80s. If I'm not mistaken, I called it 84 for a reason. Either there was a track or it was a Starlix in that era that I emulated the guitar tone. On that one, I can have a lot of fun with this one because I can play like maybe a scale, like a major scale, and go down the fretboard, and then do a harmony version over that scale, and that'll be Brian May. So basically, Brian May did a lot of overdubs and harmonies. So this tone patch will lend itself to a great Brian May tone for all your Queen songs. Let's see. Now, this is my third E-band. What I did was I took a shortcut, long story short, because I have E-band number 1, number 2. This is number 3. I had an SD card, and I grabbed one of from my E-bands, and I dumped it onto number 3, so that I can have tone patches that I can start playing with to make new ones. And if I like a certain tone from a certain tone patch, rather than start from scratch, I can use that and say, this reminds me of so-and-so, this reminds me of so-and-so. So, on E-band number 3, I have old tone patches from 1 and 2, which I'm not going to re-upload. But just to let you know, E-band 3 is all going to be nothing but brand new tone patches. Completely separate from E-band number 2, which has all separate tone patches, and E-band number 1 has all separate tone patches. Alright, so far, what's coming, and I mean this like in a couple of days, within the weeks, is the John Mayer, the John Petrucci. We got the Brian May 1984. What else? Oh! Danny Gatton. You've heard of Danny Gatton? And an awesome Danny Gatton from 1978. I call Danny Gatton 78. It's an awesome tone if you got a Telecaster with a single coil. If you got a Stratocaster single coil, it's a great tone for that type of music. I have Chet Atkins Live. That's coming to you too. Chet Atkins, everybody knows who Chet Atkins is. Look him up. Look him up. Oh, this cheesecake, I'm sorry. This one, I don't know why I called it this, but it's Jazz Air 50s. I wonder why I call it that, but it's a jazz tone patch. I already have a jazz tone patch uploaded. This is, I'm not going to say it's a better one, but it's a totally different one. So, the jazz tone that I already have uploaded is really good. This is another jazz tone patch, and I just called it Jazz Air 50s. I'm just letting you know what's coming. I have an EVH, Eddie Van Halen. I have an EVH Live clean tone. So it's going to be a clean tone coming to you. Because you know how he has that distortion, and I guess he has that 5150 chorus brown sound. And then he also has a clean tone. This is going to be an EVH Live clean tone. So that one's fun. I also have an EVH Live flanger tone. That one's coming. That's totally separate than, which is also coming, is a quintessential EVH flanger tone from Hear About It Later. Everybody knows the intro to Hear About It Later. I have that tone. That one's coming. Oh, and as I release these videos, remind me, say, Tony, what about this tone? What about this tone? So I don't forget. And I need you to kick me in the butt to upload them. Because I've just been really busy, and with the editing and so forth. Oh. Remember, these are all tones that are already ready for you. They're ready. I already gave you the Pitbull Clinic. Remember, this is my brand new E-band, my third. I gave you the Pitbull Clinic. Let's see. I've already given you Matthias Jabs from Scorpions. I've given you all the Tom Schultz. I have another Eric Johnson tone. I have an Andy Timmons. I have two Andy Timmons. And I wasn't creative with the names, so I have an Andy Timmons 1 and an Andy Timmons 2. I can either make one video with both tones or two separate Andy Timmons videos. Let me know if you want a longer video with two tones, excuse me, or two separate Andy Timmons videos, but they're two distinct tone patches. Andy Timmons 1 and an Andy Timmons number 2. I do have a Guthrie Jovan. I do have a Guthrie Govan tone patch coming. I have a Slash tone coming from, what's that damn band? Guns N' Roses. You know, I don't know not one damn Guns N' Roses, not one Slash tune, riff, nothing. But other than I know of all the hits, I just don't know any of his material. But I just love his distortion. Oh, I take it back. I just scrolled. I have 3 Andy Timmons tones because I have it here. So I have an Andy Timmons 2, and an Andy Timmons 3. Let me know if you want 3 separate Andy Timmons or one video devoted to Andy Timmons with all 3 tones. So let me know. Let's see. I'm still scrolling, but look. You asked for this video. Wait. You have to see it, right? Okay. Wait, look. Tony, how much are you eating? Hopefully not half. Did I give you that one yet? Yeah, I did. I gave you that George Lynch Metal Zone and Metal Zone 2 from those, where he's demoing those overdrive distortions. And I left off on that, remember? I still have several more for that. Already done. I have a Gary Moore tone, a live Gary Moore. Someone asked that for me about a year ago. And I guess he has a very slow ballad hit. I forgot the damn song. I don't know if it's French or something. But it's a Gary Moore tone that lends itself beautifully for a humbucker Les Paul in the rhythm pickup selector, neck pickup, and it's the Gary Moore tone. Great sustain, very subtle delays, but it's a really, really good live tone for soaring, long sustained leads. So that Gary Moore's coming. Oh, and I'm really, I guess I can tell you guys, but I was just recently followed by John Levin, guitar player for Gatton. I love John Levin. John Levin is awesome. He's phenomenal. And I was like stunned. I'm like, who? This is a fake John Levin. But no, the real John Levin started following me, Tony Fuentes. So, John, if you're watching, not that you're watching, but if you're watching, thank you. So I got a John Levin tone patch where I saw him on YouTube, noodling around. He had this really distinct phaser to it. Not a flanger, a flanger. He had like a flanger tone in his soloing. I just loved it. So I captured it. And so I have a John Levin guitar tone patch that is awesome for fast left-handed trills and so forth. Now John Levin's a beast. And when he first came out, I was upset because he was sounding more like George than George does now, and John Levin was playing like George, like the way George did in the early mid-80s, really flash and in your face. And then he started playing his own material, and he won me over. So John Levin is a phenomenal player, talent, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a tone patch on John Levin. So John Levin of Gatton, I got a tone patch. Who else? I finally got my Neil Sean. It took me for a while to get a Neil Sean tone, but I have a Neil Sean tone. And when I'm just trying to decide what to name it, I just call it Neil Sean. But when you hear it, you can put an era or a year to it. But I have a Neil Sean tone coming. I have, let's see, I already gave you Andy Summers. I need to give you the Beatles 63. I did a video about a few months ago. I did a tutorial on the Beatles and the Monkees. And I use the same tone patch for the Monkees, for the Beatles. They're the same, just played on different guitars. But I call it the Beatles 63. It's a great 60s tone patch of that era. The Beatles, the Rolling Stones. So whatever the Beatles played in the early 60s when they first came out, I have a Beatles tone patch. What else? I got a brand new Peter Frampton tone. That one's coming. Remember, I'm reading to you all the tone patches that I've been making and creating for my E-band number 3. These are all brand new. I haven't uploaded yet, but the tones are ready. I have a tone patch I call Crunch Lessons. It's like what I use when I give actual lessons. It's not too saturated with delays or other effects, but it's a great crunch tone that I created just for lessons. If you want that tone, I'll give it to you. But that's for me. So when I'm going to play you maybe some riffs from a Gatton tune, I may use those effects to emulate that tune. But when I show you that tune or those licks, I'm going to use like my Crunch Lesson tone patch. So it's not heavily saturated, but I have a Crunch Lesson tone patch. I finally created a Joe Satriani 1987 tone. I guess that's when his Surfing with the Aliens came out, or whatever album came out in 87, 86, 87. I have a Joe Satriani tone, which is awesome. I think it is. What else? I do have my Cardigan Jordan Lynch. He had a Cardigan overdrive pedal from one of his demos, so I created a Cardigan Lynch tone. There was my Van Halen Flanger tone from Hear About It Later. What's that, 81, 82? There's my Cardigan Lynch 2, so I have 2 Cardigan tones based off George's demos. I have another Joe Satriani 2, that's a live tone. So I have the 87 studio tone, and then I have a Joe Satriani, I call it Joe Satriani 2, and it's slightly different than the 87 version. But if you know how to play Joe Satriani, and you know his licks or riffs, these 2 tones I think you'll like. I'm happy with them and I saved them. Let's see. What else? I have a Brad Gillis tone I call from 1982 from Speak of the Devil. There's 2 Speak of the Devils. The one with Ozzy Osbourne, and then you get an album of Black Sabbath tunes. And I just gotta tweak it. It's like 98% done, the Brad Gillis tone. A lot of sustain, great for the whammy bar. But I call it Brad Gillis 1982. I just have to tweak it. So that's going to be a while, but it's pretty much done. Brad Gillis. What else? I don't know if I gave you Scorpions Live, but I have a Scorpions Live. Let me know if I've given you a Scorpions Live. I don't remember if I have. But I have a Scorpions Live tone, which would be Matthias Jabs and Rudolf Schenker. Because of George Lynch and because of Robin Trower, I created a Robin Trower guitar tone patch. I guess that, yeah, what's that, Bridge of Sighs or whatever? Or I forgot the damn name, so don't laugh. But Robin Trower was known for his phaser or flanger, phaser I think it was. And so I got a really, really good Robin Trower guitar tone I can share with you. That one's ready to go. I have VH Baluchitrium. I don't know how you say that. Baluchitrium. What is that? I have that tone. Van Halen Baluchitrium. I think it's an album or something, but I have that tone. That one's ready. I have a Tony Macalpine tone for you. This Macalpine will be early Macalpine, like his first solo album. And when he was with Driver, Project X Driver, I think it was. So before his solo, before Edge of Insanity, there was Project X Driver or something like that. And so that's the tone for Tony Macalpine. That one's ready for you guys. What else? I have, you can laugh, but I like it. I have the guitar tone. There's a big hit from Kingdom Come. Remember Kingdom Come and from '88? Kingdom Clone, because they copied Led Zeppelin. But there's a song. It's kind of bluesy, Hendrixy. I forgot the damn name. But anyways, it's on YouTube. And it was a big hit, and it's really bluesy, and it's Hendrixy. That's what this tone is. It's got a little bit of, almost like a slapback delay. And I forgot the name. What Love Can Be, maybe? What Love Can Be? I forgot the damn name. But it's a Kingdom Come tone with some good delay for that Hendrixy bluesy song that was like a big hit for them. Not Get It On, but it was like a slow ballad one. But I have a Kingdom Come tone from 1988, which I like. I'll have to play with that for you. I have lots of rockabilly tones with slapback delays, with different delay settings. I have a rockabilly I call 1959. I think I give you my Zach Wild. I have a brand new Carlos Cavazo tone with Quiet Riot. So Carlos Cavazo, I have that one. I love Carlos Cavazo. And about a month ago, I did a Judas Priest demo. That's finalized. So I have two, because you like both tones. I have a Judas Priest 82 tone and a Judas Priest 83 tone. Both of them are live. Both of them are a little bit different, as you heard in that other demo. But I have those two Judas Priest tones with KK Downey, Glenn Tipton coming to you. What else? Oh, I finally created, for me, it was for me. If you want it, I'll give it to you. Excuse me. But this is for me. I wanted to nail down, the guitar tone of the intro to Kiss of Death and the intro to Heaven Sent in one tone patch. So picture the studio version of Kiss of Death, the intro, and then the intro to Heaven Sent, where he rolls down the guitar volume. And I created this tone I just called Heaven Sent. Don't laugh. But this tone, if you turn up the volume knob, it's perfect for Kiss of Death. And if you lower the volume knob, it's perfect for Heaven Sent. Because Heaven Sent, the volume knob is turned down and then it goes up. So I have a Heaven Sent tone. If you want it, I can give it to you. But it was made for me. But I've already told you that's what I'm using for Kiss of Death and Heaven Sent. So that's what I have, if you want it. I just gave you the Steve Vai, which has 18 tones into it. The Steve Vai tone, I've already uploaded. Copy down the patch, change any of your amps, and that tone will work beautifully. If you want to add chorus, it'll work even really good. So I gave you the Steve Vai tone already. I have a tone, someone mentioned, who was it? D. Rockney? But I have a Van Halen 5150 3S. Right? 3S? So I have or 3s? Yeah, 3S. So I have a Van Halen 5150 3S tone patch. That's ready to go. I already have an Yngwie Malmsteen tone uploaded. I don't know if I have two, but this may be another one. I know I have another Yngwie on another eBay. But if you want another Yngwie, I can give it to you. But I have it here. What else? I have I like this one a lot. It's my Bruce Boulier from Racer X. His live performance from, what was that, 87, 88? Whenever he played with Racer X. I want to say 86, 88 or 87, 89. But I have a I have a live Bruce Boulier guitar tone, which I cannot play like him. I don't pretend to. But there's a few licks I can steal from him where it may remind you of it. It reminds me of him. That's why I created it. And I had a bootleg video, and I picked up the audio to create this tone. So I have a Bruce Boulier tone patch. I have a brand new Brian Setzer tone, a brand new one. I already have one uploaded. This one I think is a better Brian Setzer tone. I have a Rockabilly 104. 104 is because it's the Beats My delay beats, what's it called? BPS? What's the damn beats? What's my delay? What the hell is it? Oh, milliseconds. Nah. 104. So on that one, I call it Rockabilly 104 because it has 104 milliseconds of delay with other goodies in there. So I have that one. I have a tone called Ice Crystals. I've had that forever. I should give it to you. It's really ambient. I have a George Lynch tone that I call Buffalo Grove because I guess he played in. Why did I call it Buffalo Grove? I don't know if that's a place or something, but I call it Buffalo Grove. It's a really cool tone patch. So if you want that one. Oh, and I just created, I think I created two of them. I created two, you want to call it either Queensryche or, what's his name again? Oh, I forgot his name. Chris DeGarmo. I have a Queensryche 86 tone that I created. It's separate than the one I've already done. The other one is from the first album, but I have a Queensryche 86. I have another Rockabilly 105 milliseconds in delay. And that's, when you hear it, it'll sound really good. What else? So I have two Queensryches. I have a Queensryche 85 live and a Queensryche 86 live. If you're interested in those two, I can give it to you in two separate videos or one video. But if you want to call it Queensryche or Chris DeGarmo, I guess that was the main lead guitar player. But I have to work on my Queensryche chops so that when you hear this tone, you'll be like, oh, that's where that song comes from, or that's where that tone is from. So I have two Queensryche tones, 85 live, 86 live. I have another Rockabilly with the 86 milliseconds in delay. That one's coming to you. So I was in a Rockabilly kick when I was creating my Danny Gatton and my Chet Atkins and my Johnny Highlands. I was into slapback delays and country stuff and twang. So I just created a whole bunch of Rockabilly tones, which sound really, really good. You'd be surprised how good they are, and I can't wait to share them with you. I got Telecasters. They'll sound good with anything, but when you hear these Rockabilly tones, they're yours. I think that's it for now. I made a brand new George Lynch tone patch, Ramona 2014. I've already had that uploaded, but I made it better. And that is when he had the Phase 90, when he was using the Phase 90 a lot back in 2014, George Lynch. So that's another live tone. It sounds like a Van Halen / George Lynch tone with the Phase 90, but with George's delay. So I have a brand new one. I can share that with you. I don't know if I've given you Souls of We. I think I may have given you Souls of We. I have another Rockabilly. So I got like 5 Rockabilly tones, each one with different delay settings in milliseconds. Each delay millisecond tone patch is different than the other tone patch, so you can use them in a variety of ways. So if this one is not your cup of tea, this one will be, or this one will be. You'll have a whole bunch of Rockabilly presets I'm going to give you that you can use basically for any of your country, rock, twang, blues playing. I'll get you there on that one. Is that it? That's it. So for now, maybe you can do a tally of it. That is what's coming. Now I have a lot of tones here that I'm going to overwrite because they're already on the other two E-bands. And E-band number 1's full, E-band number 2's full, E-band number 3 is probably like 30-40% full. And I have a lot of tones on there that are repeat tones from the other ones. I'm going to overwrite those to make new ones. That's why you're seeing all these new artists. If you have an artist in mind, leave them below, and I'm going to try to emulate it. But that list I just gave you are what's coming in the coming days, weeks, and months. Hopefully I can do 2-3 videos a week on each artist and so forth, based on your wants or whatever. So that's pretty much it. The cheesecake is still here, but I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to put it away, and we'll have this another day. I'll probably have some more tomorrow. But that's it. I just wanted to pop in. Your alternative was guitar playing. they're here. They're here. But like I said, I like chatting with you guys, answering your questions. And if you have more questions, let me know, and I'll sit down here and chat with you. The reason why I do this is because, one, I don't know how to go live, and two, I don't want to embarrass myself by going live and having 2 people show up, and that's it. You know how embarrassing that would be? At least this way you guys can click on my video and give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. It makes no difference. I just wanted to pop in, give you a heads up of all the tones that are already finalized. I just gotta basically sit down in front of the camera and give it to you. Oh, one more thing. Let me know if you want me to start from scratch when I give you a clean tone and then we work it through and you're seeing the camera on the E-band, or you want the camera on the E-band already with the completed tone and I just scroll through the menu with the completed tone as is. So I can either start from a clean slate and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, da 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 da, or give you the final form and just basically give you each final setting. It's up to you. But let me know, and I'll try to make this as easy, fun format to copy and learn. Alright, all my tones are free, and by all means, they're not perfect, but I think they're really, really good. And I need to hear from you to make them better, or tweak them, or give me some more options for other artists. I don't have a Jeff Beck. I can do a Jeff Beck. So anybody, give me some more artists if you want to, and or give me an album, an LP, an era. And I'll try. I don't have a Jimmy Page. I can do a Jimmy Page. I have to look into that. All right, that's it. I just wanted to pop in, and those are the coming tones. If this video takes too long, oh well. But next time you'll see me will be one of these tutorials. All right. Leave a message below. All new subscribers, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me, and I'll see you all real soon. And cheers. And I'm gonna get ready to walk Pippi, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. All right. Bye, everybody.